Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Insurance Lounge with me, Tanya.
And me, Kristy.
We are your local insurance agent here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we are on a mission to make insurance less boring, more useful, and something you can feel confident about. The goal is to help you better protect your family, your home, your business, or your financial future, all without making things complicated.
Yeah.
So, Christy, what are we diving into today?
Let's dig in, Tanya, to the biggest mistakes. And we think there are like five of them that are pretty common. Biggest mistakes people make after an accident.
That's right, Christy. So, because what you do in the first few minutes after a car crash can really make a difference in how smoothly your claim can go.
Exactly. And we all want to claim to go smoothly. Nobody more than me.
Ah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, mistake number one, guys, not taking enough photos.
Take pictures of everything.
Yep. All
Yep,
your
everything.
damages, right? License
License
plate. Yep.
plates, where you are, the surroundings, the road conditions. We've even said, who's involved in the accident, were there passengers in the other car? All of this is going to be asked. And in the heat of the moment, things might get by you, but if you have pictures, you'll be able to file that claim a lot easier and protect yourself from any fraud or anything like that down the future. Nobody ever says, I wish I took fewer pictures.
That's right. You can always delete them, but you cannot
You
take more
can. You
pictures.
can. And mistake number two, this is a good one, admitting fault at the accident, at the scene.
Ooh, yes. So I see
Yeah.
this quite often, Christy.
Yeah.
So, the fact is, even if you're just trying to be polite, just make sure, I want to sound like an attorney now, just stick to the facts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And let the police and the insurance adjuster determine the fault later, based on the
Yeah.
information reported. So less is more, I guess, especially in this
Absolutely.
case.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And mistake
And
number three,
yeah,
go for
mistake
it.
number three is leaving without getting all the information.
Yeah. Yeah. Before anyone leaves, get names, get phone numbers. If you don't get anything else, get that. If you can, get the insurance information, get their license plate. And importantly, if there's any question about fault, in your head, you're keeping it inside, right? But if you
Yeah.
have question about it, get witness information if it's available. If you think the other person is at fault, go ahead and ask around if there are witnesses who stopped, can I get your name and phone number?
Yep, absolutely. Mistake number four, Christy.
Mistake number four, not getting a police report when it's appropriate. It's not always necessary if there are no other drivers, no other cars involved, but definitely, if there are at least two vehicles involved, you need a police report.
Yeah, absolutely. The police report will provide you with a document of what happened in that moment. I mean, there's an official police officer recording this for you, right? Well, everything is still very fresh, and we're not
Hmm.
trying to recollect what we remember from memory. So,
Right,
if the officer respond, usually they'll give you a little card with a case number, and the report
right.
will be available to you in within a week, I think. And a lot of time you can even get
Typically.
that online
Yeah,
too, to
typically.
keep it for your record.
And here's another thing I'll say about that police report, get a copy of it. Even if you think you don't need it, get a copy of it and make sure that it says what you think it should say.
100%.
That the other driver's statement doesn't conflict with what you believe happened. And if that's the case, you can call back and try to get that all straightened out. But I always tell people to get a copy of that police report.
Absolutely. And then
Yeah.
lastly, but not least, calling your
Calling.
insurance company before you gather on the all the facts.
Yeah, this one surprises people. I think we get calls all the time from people who think they have to notify me immediately. I mean, you're on the side of the road or you're in the emergency room. Please no, just take care of business, take care of yourself, and you can call me later.
Yeah,
It doesn't do
absolutely.
much good really at that. And sometimes it's, because people are scared and they don't know what to do. And that's fine. And never mind to help somebody, and I'll tell them all of these things. Make sure you take pictures and get the police report and all that stuff. But um, will my rates go up is not really important at that moment.
Yeah. And honestly, Christian, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Usually when we get a call right at the scene of the accident, while, the sirens are still going, car parts are everywhere on the road, typically you and I or any insurance agents out there wouldn't know anyways, right? Whether
Right.
how it's
We
going
don't
to
know
affect the
who's at
insurance.
fault. We don't know how it's going to affect your policy. You really just need to be present in that moment and take care of, the things that need to be taken care of and then worry about the claim later, really once you're in a spot where you can kind of sit down and talk more reasonably and calmly and go through the details with your agent.
Yeah, absolutely. Because safety always come first, right? So
Absolutely.
you need
Absolutely.
medical help, you need emergency services, call and get help. If you're okay and you're at the scene of the accident, exchange information, talk to the police, file a report, take a lot of photos, right? The insurance agent or the insurance company are going to be there tomorrow. You do have a lot of time to report
Absolutely
it.
right. Yeah.
So don't feel like you're rushed.
Yeah, it's not the first thing you have to do for sure. So if we recap, what are the five things that you kind of should do? We'll take it from the opposite perspective. Take photos, get complete information, get a police report when it's appropriate, and gather the facts before you call and worry about filing your claim and what's going to happen to your policy.
And most importantly, Christy, do not admit fault.
I forgot one. You're right. I forgot the most important one.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today at the Insurance Lounge. If you find this helpful, like it, share it, follow us. And if you have any question about your coverage and you don't have an awesome agent to call,
We know who you can call.
that's right. So
Call either
until
one of
next
us.
time,
Yeah. Bye
we'll see
bye.
you.